Hello, and welcome to Sweetie Pat's Shut It Slag News, the sweating like Dawn French at a cake shop edition. Random news headlines. There was an incident recently in London after a car flipped over at Piccadilly Circus. You see, this is what happens when Stevie Wonder headlines at Glastonbury and they let him drive to the gig. We were blessed by the graces of the hit band Scissor Sisters, fronted by the lead singer with his pudding bag Harris and button mushroom Bobby. He's just lucky he had nothing downstairs that might be likely to offend. Unlike some of the other headlined acts at Glastonbury this weekend, like everyone's favourite anti-British, anti-IDF free speech hero Bob Vylan and comedy IRA sympathiser Likely Lads Kneecap. Not to mention Rod Stewart also turned up for some reason, dressed as a dodgy Ken doll and then a leprechaun. Holy macaroni, Dave, Rod Stewart's stolen Alex Belfield's wardrobe. You slag! You slag! So in case you don't have an Alexa or Windows or a cerebrum, brainstem and the cerebellum, with its frontal, parietal, temporal or occipital lobes, it's been a bit stuffy recently, and personally I've been sweating like Susan Boyle in a cake shop. And I know, Dave, that's a still game, Joe, but that's not why you called. Though in all this turmoil of excessively hot heat, the Met Office with its clever linguistically superior weather people and millions of pounds of expensive weather trekking equipment have just issued a warning to the public that there could well be a really, really severe heat wave.
I'll tell you what, Dave, I'm breaking it, mate, breaking it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you do? Of course, this weekend was a good time to have the good weather, and the Sunday finale at Glastonbury was none other than Scottish, rock star, look into it, Dave, Rod Stewart, who had hits like Maggie May and adores the music of Motown, which is why he made a complete hash of some of their biggest hits. Of course, there were many more of his own hits, which he gets royalties from, but didn't bother to sing, and he's often heard saying, "Do you think I'm sexy?" Well, no, mate, I don't. In fact, Joe texted a great disco rarity that briefly addressed this very question. He said, well, no, mate, he don't, neither. But then again, I'm not alone with my thoughts, and many so-called reviewers ripped into good old Sing It Again, Rod. Oh no, please don't. Who all seem to slay, I would have thought, every conceivable part of his act from start to finish. But then again, who doesn't like slagging a good slag? He's only a white man, and we should accept this peaceful invasion and shut up about it, said another man who seemed to gate crash the stage. You what, Dave? Oh, he's one of the acts. Well, you live and learn. And aside from the blatant anti-kingdom slurs on our country by a certain Bob Vylan and that other band who seemed to have all the charm of an orphanage grave, doing whatever they were doing, another band, the Scissor Sisters, were banging out the hits to a mesmerised audience, with the lead singer giving it his all along with his pudding bag Harris and button mushroom Willie. I tell you what, Dave, could you imagine if he had a right good handful of walloper down there? Be like a bleeding pendulum. Somebody could have lost an eye.
Won't somebody think of the children?
No, not in that way. This isn't a trans drag show at McDonald's, you know. Or was it? I've forgotten. Look into it, Dave. But don't do it next year, Dave. As I'm pleased to give you this world exclusive across the world, that next year there will be no Glastonbury. Really? I'm absolutely gutted, Dave. Nearly as much as one of them halal kebabs. Of course, Glastonbury is quite the topic of debate at the best of times. Yeah, it all happens there, Dave, at the old Glasto. Hear what, Dave? Yeah, Glasto. It's like veggies or IDF. I know all the slang, brother. I'm hip, I'm with it. What with, I don't quite know. But then again, neither do the fans at Glastonbury, who seem to have all the diverse ideas and blind following, but the crowd itself don't seem that diverse to me. Not like over in that France, where they know the meaning of diversity when they have a music festival, with the added bonus of 145 stabbings with a needle. Ain't that nice? Ain't that lovely? And they say sarcasm is the lowest form of wit. Well, they missed that. Tastelessness, laughing at one's own jokes, naming a band after a popular IRA torture technique, and, oh yeah, this clan, Bobby Vylan. Then again, all the best villains have a great sense of humour. Just ask the Joker. You slag! You slag! Oh, I forgot to say that I'm going to try to do some more pet deliveries again, as well as the Shut Its Leg news. Well, you see, what happened was, I used to use this software to make up the videos, and I forgot to renew the membership. So I did the only honest and honourable Christian thing. I downloaded it illegal, and Bob's your auntie. I've been Sweeney Pat on Shut Its Leg News. Ta-ra!